quote unquote, it's a fraud. Basically, why Moderna's been giving this carte blanche endorsement to Anthony Fauci. And you've also said, I think, quote, Moderna enjoys hundreds of millions of dollars of funding, allegiance, and advocacy from Fauci and his NIAID. There's some link there, you think, which is why he fights so hard to give them the funding and is also still pushing for this vaccine. Is that what's unwritten here?
Let's take a little journey into organized crime for a minute. I spent a lot of time working in the Pacific and in Africa with mining companies that love to do what are called bump and dump routines, where they'll pump up a stock, they'll inflate it, they'll bump the market price up, and then usually they have positions on both the buy and the sell side. And you understand this from the capital markets where people short stocks and do all sorts of other things. The fact of the matter is, this company has been playing a very, very poor version of what organized crime has done for a long time, which is, you pretend like you have something, you pitch it, you get emotional investment to start running up the stock price, you start profit taking. And in fact, what you're doing is stealing. You're stealing from the public. Now, the beautiful thing about this kind of theft is that it's done with people in suits, usually at trading desks, and as a result, it doesn't look like a crime, but it is a crime. When Anthony Fauci goes out and starts talking about Gilead Sciences remdesivir or the mRNA vaccine from the producers of kind of the latest, greatest from Moderna, the fact of the matter is he is doing a part of the puzzle which makes that racket work. You pump a thing, you inflate the perceived value of it, and then you profit take while the rest of the market is listening to what's been said, and they're continuing to push the stock price up. Now, the CEO of Moderna has made it abundantly clear that all of their stock sales were, pre-arranged and pre-ordered. But I'm going to ask you a question. If you went public in 2018, and you didn't have $1.4 billion of new, fresh, non-dilutive money from the Treasury, if you went public in 2018, wouldn't you hold on to your stock because you knew it was going to go up? Because this is not what was in your pro forma. This was not in what was in your S1 filing. You actually got a better deal than you thought you had. So as an executive, if you really believed that the truth of your success was in fact going to live out, you would have canceled your stock orders. You would have canceled those sale orders. But they didn't do that. They let Anthony Fauci pump their stock up, and then they exited, and they're taking money off the table while the rest of the world is being duped.